Hey, 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 everybody, we back, everybody. We back, everybody. We back, everybody. We back now. We back, y'all. Hey, everybody, we back now. We back now. We back now. It's football season once again. Once again, we get to get back to our Ravens, boy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody, I know we all excited. I know we all are excited. This is my review to the Kansas City game, man. I heard a whole bunch of stuff, a whole lot of people talking, and really I wanted to wait to do my review so I can listen to what the conversation was and all that type of stuff. And I was thoroughly disappointed in the conversation about our Ravens, y'all. I was thoroughly disappointed in the conversation about our Ravens. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm gonna give my reaction to the game later. But I seen a breakdown of the game by Chase Daniels. QB breakdown by Chase Daniels. I'll put the link to the video if you want to watch the whole thing down in the comments. Now, a lot has happened since last season. I actually moved, and when I moved, in the move, I kind of lost my studio because where we moved to wasn't enough room for me to put up my studio and all that type of stuff. We gained a bedroom and lost the studio. So you might hear some background noise or some goings on around the house. Just know that I live with people and they be doing stuff. So that being said, so without further ado, let's get to Chase Daniel breaking it down, and then I'll commentate on the back end.
First play, Chris Jones, right there. Like, I'm telling you, Chris Jones played a much better game than a lot of people realize. Lamar had zero chance out there whatsoever. His offensive line had 6 penalties, 4 illegal formations, 3 of those were called. They're starting 3 new offensive linemen. And it's a pretty simple route concept. It looks like it's Isaiah Likely right here, got this little grab route, and then you have this over the top. Work this first 2 high. Mark Andrews becomes 3 right there. So Lamar's reading the right side. Isaiah Likely just sort of sit down, and you want this like hammer route is what it's called. You high-low, okay, go high-low. But you tell me, Lamar is at the back of his drop right there, flash red. How are you supposed to read this? This is going to be a theme of the day. The Kansas City Chiefs playing too high and Lamar Jackson having to run for his life. That's what's going to happen this entire game. So I just want you to realize, watching this, just how good of a game Lamar Jackson had. Look from the back view. Okay, right here. Chris Jones getting busy with it. Tight splits on the road. You got to go on silent count. All this stuff matters. Okay, 77. Flash your hands. Chris Jones is going to beat you to the inside. Really simple, really easy. There's not a lot to go on to it at all. And it's just, I mean, it's a butt whooping. Truly, like, how are you supposed to play quarterback? 1, 2, 3. You're already moving up. No routes are even remotely open. But Chris Jones is through. This happened time and time again. The fact that he was able to get this completion is excellent. Look, I get you guys are genuinely curious about Lamar Jackson, and sometimes he's a interesting conversation. But I'm telling you right now, Lamar Jackson had an A in this game. All right, you motion over. Looks like it's man-to-man. Let's see what we get here. I think that's Justin Reed coming down to Rob. Okay, look at Lamar at the line of scrimmage. Understanding, hey, I got to run this ship now. I got to understand, hey, 5 across. There's a 3 down look with 2 mug backers right there. It looks like, man, the Kansas City Chiefs can disguise. He saw something that he knew it was man. So he checked to this play. Just to be sure of what I'm telling you, he checked to this play, and look at Zay Flowers. Wide open. Excellent throw and catch. Zay Flowers is going to have a great year. Okay, you got Mark Andrews right there coming around. You got Zay Flowers coming on the steep cross. And you have something over here. All it is you're just sweeping the board. 1 to 2 to 3. You find this deep cross. It's excellent. That's what you want in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lamar said, hey, I don't know if it's 0 or not. I'm going to bring my tight end to block. Okay, Justice Hill gets out. Mark Andrews ties down 2. A lot of people think he didn't look good in this game, and I'll show you a few plays to agree with that. And what do you know? When you have this pocket, what happens? Let your receivers go to work. I'm telling you, I love Zay Flowers. Everything about this guy, he balled out. He's their #1 receiver, and it's not even close. All right, here you go. You go on this yellow count, okay? It's called yellow because it's on 2. That's what NFL teams call it. So we're going to go on 2. Hot, hot. Okay, watch Lamar. Hey, he said, yeah, let's check protection. Isaiah Likely, come down. All right, so it's a 3-man route. He thought it was 0, or a version of man where he needed to help his offensive line. So what does he do? He brings in his tight end. He brings in Hill right there, Justice Hill, if he needs help. Anyone can throw in this pocket. The one thing I did notice from Lamar Jackson, though, he was getting very deep in his drops, 10 to 11 yards. It's because those 3 guys inside were struggling all night. Look at this throw, though. Perfect dime. Next play. Rick Henry, so it's Big 12 to them. Oh, he's a fullback. It's 21 personnel. It looks like 12. All right, hot, hot. What happens? Not in the right look. Corner cat. Corner's blitzing. Lamar understands it. Lamar at the line of scrimmage was excellent, getting into and out of the same plays. He puts them back there. Okay? Couple things on this. Lamar checking at the line of scrimmage. Another thing. Chris Jones on 2 guys getting scot-free. Watch that first. Offensive line play. Lamar does everything in his power on this play to get to the right play. It is the right play. Chris Jones, strip sack. Because he blows by 2 guys. What are we doing? Guys, what are we doing? Okay? I don't get it. Lamar hits his back foot, strip sack. It's going to be a huge play to Zay Flowers right here. Deep cross, 18 to 22, go ball. He is open. Lamar, play action. He's actually really good on play action. What does play action do? Usually it settles down the offensive line. Tell me why Lamar already has the ball in his hands and this whole side of the line has yet to move because of the loud nature of Arrowhead Stadium. Strip sack fumble. It's wide open. We'll see it right here. Okay, 95. Chris Jones, a beast. He's going to take over the league now with Aaron Donald. Okay, you got 4 guys on this side. Okay, we'll make it work. Once he's going to go over there, you have 4 guys. 4 hands on Chris Jones at least. Okay, watch him. Not so much. How is that possible? Right tackle. Why are we setting inside? A little presence help. You have help right here. You're double teaming. Don't do that. Okay, so what does Lamar Jackson do? Hits his back foot, not even able to step up. This guy ran for 122 yards. Watch Zay Flowers right there. Zay Flowers is wide open. Okay? Strip sack fumble. Ravens defense held him. They kept him in the game. Okay? Chiefs only got a field goal. Okay? You're going up. You're digging. You work the middle of the field. Dig. It's just double dig on each side. Gotta look at this. They're using their tight end and their running back for chip help. Because the offensive line has not been great. When you use them for chip help like that, okay? You don't get your flat defenders out, or you don't get your flats out, and that does not affect your flat defenders, so you can't throw this guy open. Does this all make sense? I hope everyone's paying attention, but also I'll put this on. Lamar, what are we doing? Get out of bounds. Fast cadence, no one's set, no one knows what to do. Hell of a play right here by Trent McDuffie. 4th and 1 right here. I think it was something where Lamar could run. Watch if Lamar runs right here. He's able to get into that crease. You're pulling the fullback and the left guard. This is an option to throw. He's like, oh, there's no way Justin Reed is covering him. They end up zoning it out. Okay, I think Lamar made the right decision. Sometimes the defense wins one. That's what you got to give it on. I think it's completely, this is a superstar play at a huge time when John Harbaugh decides to go for it, and he makes a heck of a play. Watch how fast, look how many humans are in between the tackles right here. I mean, that is insane. Okay, love this. Zay Flowers, they can't see. He has no idea. They have no idea. McDuffie, like, palms up. Like, what are we doing? All right? Doesn't matter. They stay calm. This is 100% a run. You're pulling and you're pulling. He decides to take it. Rightfully so. He makes the right decision. I'm telling you, he makes the right decision. Trent McDuffie just came off. But you're seeing something here that I want to prove is like under center play action stuff works. That's when he has the most amount of time. That's when these Ravens get stuff open. That's not who he is, but that's where his offensive line fits the most right now. All right, you're motioning over. 4x1. I mean, this is unbelievable, except there's a flag. Look at that. That would be a flag holding on the center. Unbelievable. I mean, Lamar would have ran for 150. All right, this is what happened. I mean, look, sometimes you cover. All right, you're motioning over. You're going deep on a pylon. I think they're trying to get a pylon corner. They're trying to flood the zone. You have some sort of dig right there. Let's watch Lamar's eyes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 5-step drop. Wrong drop right there. Not going to lie. You need to let this route develop. The fact that you're already getting out of the pocket before these routes develop tells me one thing. Watch Chris Jones. Chris Jones, a game wrecker. Heck of a game right there. Look, I'm probably launching this thing if he's open, but he's already running. And he was really good at it, but the center held. Okay? Refs are throwing the Chiefs some love. Okay? So Chris Jones right here, motion over. It's unreal. I mean, Lamar has zero chance. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. I mean, this is the Chris Jones show. Just took advantage of.
I think that last little grab at the end there, I think that's what got him the holding call. This part right here.
A young offensive lineman. I mean, look at the pocket movement though by Lamar. They called the hold on 64 right here. Oh man, that's true. That's a hard one to call, but you can't cheat.
Yeah, I thought that was very insightful. Had a lot of good information in it, an in-depth look about some things that I didn't know, and it made it brought it a little bit clearer into focus for me. But I was looking at all the pundits and that type on places like Speak and all this type of stuff. The hate networks. What's that boy name? On First Things First from Nick and Kevin. Oh my God. I don't see how anybody could ever listen to them and expect to get a unbiased analysis. I mean, the bias is palpable. They like jumping up and down on the table in victory and all this type of stuff when I don't even understand what they claiming victory about. Number one, if it wasn't for a toe, the whole narrative would be different. And they jumping up and down like, oh yeah, we told y'all, and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? The Chiefs didn't win that game. They survived. They barely escaped. Barely. By a centimeter, they escaped. By a centimeter, and y'all jumping up and down like it's a win for y'all. Y'all in trouble, and everybody know it. Even Kansas City know they are in trouble, because when Baltimore do get it together, there is nothing they can do about it, and they know that. I don't even understand where this coming from. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Go ahead, blah, 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 blah. Do what you do, jump up and down and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But as a Baltimore Ravens fan, I am very encouraged. I loved what I seen yesterday. It was awesome. Lamar took over the game like we all wish he would. And when he do that, we already know there is nothing that anybody in the whole National Football League can do about it. And we just proved that yesterday. You just proved that yesterday. I am so encouraged. I love it. Yeah, boys, do what y'all do. Get it together. Because when it do come together around the end of the season, oh boy, you know what I mean? It's a wrap. If they just keep that formula that they had today, they ain't got to change nothing in their formula. Just clean up their stuff. You know what I mean? Can't nobody in the football league handle that. Can't nobody in the NFL handle that. What y'all did. And put the whole NFL on notice that the Baltimore Ravens is a force to be reckoned with, something they already knew. You know what I mean? And this time in the postseason, when we get to the postseason, it's going to be a different story. And you can bet that all we need to do is get the offensive line cleaned up. And get them, you know what I'm saying? Get them boys some continuity and all that type of stuff. Maybe EDC need to bring in who he need to bring in to do what they need to do for that offensive line. But when they do get that cleared up, oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I love what I saw from the defense. The defense did their job. The new offensive coordinator, or you know what I'm saying? Beast, you did excellent, or I applaud you with 4 hands. I applaud you with Nick Sirianni hands. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, it was awesome. I loved every second of it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how any Baltimore Ravens can be mad about that loss yesterday. You know what I mean? Sure enough, there's some stuff we need to clean up. Sure enough, even though we had all the penalties and everything against us and the blown coverages and Lamar couldn't drop back and the offensive line was terrible and all that type of stuff, we still came within a centimeter of winning that game. And that's what we want to see as Baltimore Ravens. That's exactly what we want. Because we know by the end of this season, it's going to be a different story. And ain't nobody going to be able to stand up. And ain't nobody going to be able to talk trash. You know what I mean? So even Roquan Smith and all that type of, he got worked a couple times on the by Rice and all that. But we ain't worried about all that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know when it come time for the get down, you know what I mean? It's going to be something serious. It's gonna be something serious, and I know the Kansas City gonna clean up some of the stuff that they had too. I know they had some misplays and some drops and some stuff that they gotta clean up too, but they wasn't showing near as much promise in the things that they gotta clear up as Baltimore was. Baltimore shows so much promise, and me personally, I cannot wait for the postseason this year. You know what I mean? From what I seen yesterday, I can't wait for the postseason this year. Because it's going to be some dancing in the streets in Baltimore. We going to be dancing in the streets, boy. And then we going to be laughing loud and talking big. So get them, Roquan. Tell them boys, yeah, you better watch out. I'm down with it. I'm down with you. Let's get it, baby. Flock Nation. Let's ride.